Welcome Strategy Battle Gamers to the first of a couple of Christmas themed episodes of the Palantir. You're here with GBHL Damian and your two other favourite stars of the Palantir. It's Emma, hey, and Daisy! Yeah, we are going to show you the Auburn family Christmas and what a lovely time we have here and kind of all our little traditions and how we go about setting our tree up. So we hope you enjoy it and we hope that it gives you some insight and kind of gets you all ready for the festive season with us on our own in our home and our very happy family.
Great, are we getting started? You're not starting without me, are you?
No, of course, always, yeah, you top of the guest list. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, right. Good. Great.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Music.
Where do GBHL hosts get their white goods?
I don't know. Where did GBHL hosts get their white goods?
Bosh!
confusing so far.
Yeah, better.
Indeed.
Tea?
Oh, of course, tea. Welcome, Strategy Battle Gamers, to our GBHL YouTube video. You're here with your host, GBHL Damian.
And GBHL Tom.
And this is episode 13 of
The Palantir.
Merry Christmas.
Well, happy December.
Happy December. It's Christmas here. Christmas has well and truly arrived in
Yep.
the O'Byrne household. Yourselves?
No.
No?
Not yet.
Why is
Not
that?
true yet. Lily and I haven't been at home together yet. But
Wow.
yeah, Lily likes to put the tree up later than you do.
It is, where are we, December the 3rd? We're recording this on Wednesday this week, by the way. December the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
We've put our decorations up to date. I don't know if you've seen them. When do you guys? What's later?
Lily likes to put it up essentially Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
That's insane. That's madness. There's no point. It's absolutely insane. I was getting twitchy putting it up on the 3rd, to be honest. Yeah. Once the 1st comes around, you see that Toys R Us advert.
Personally, I like it about 18th of December, something like that.
Yeah.
A week to go. Yeah.
It's too late. But yes, very Merry Christmas. We hope you're all getting a little bit festive.
Mm-hmm.
And as ever, we are here to chew the cad.
As ever.
Over the latest news and developments in the world of The Hobbit and kind of what we've been up to.
Yeah.
There's some news, some exciting stuff. As always, there's going to be a heavy emphasis, I think, this week on new releases. And
very
news.
heavy. Very heavy.
But yeah, we hope you enjoy an hour with us as normal.
Yeah.
So
Before we start,
yes,
tea toast.
tea toast to
Banter.
Ian
Ian
Banter
Marley.
Marley. It's been passed on to you by Larry Miller.
Yep.
So Ian, here's to you.
Yeah.
Tea toast. This week I am rocking the B mug that you've seen in the past, or one of the B mugs. You've got a few of them.
Yep.
Tom, what you got there?
I've got a Merry Christmas mug.
Very festive. And what's the story behind that?
I don't know. It's your mug.
I've never seen it before. Tom made the tea today and he turned up straight away with this Merry Christmas mug. Don't know. I imagine we got that around Christmas.
It's a good strong mug. Lots
There's
of
a lot of tea in that. Emma will be able to tell you about that. There you go, Ian. You know the rules. You've got to pass your tea toast on to someone else.
Yeah.
So enjoy that, and then they can have a nice soothing cup of tea during the Palantir.
Mm-hmm. The other rule is that these are our opinions only.
Yes, indeed. Our views and our opinions.
We'll probably waffle and say lots of stuff that's wrong.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's why people love us.
Mm-hmm.
We're morons. But we dress stylishly.
Yes. Cool. Comment review? What did we talk about last time?
Last time we obviously talked about the new releases.
Yep.
Which at that point we were recording on the Tuesday and they were rumoured to be the Armoured Thorns Company.
Yes.
So we discussed that a bit.
Yep.
And what else did we discuss?
I don't know, what did we discuss? It was a long time ago.
It was the FAQs, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we went through all the FAQs in
Through
detail.
new FAQs.
Yep.
I think that was, I'm almost certain that's what we discussed. Things we normally check. This is what we normally check. This. Oh god, I've closed it.
This is top quality
This
viewing
is
material.
good content. I'm sure that was it.
Is that all we talked about? We managed to string that out for an
There's
hour.
a lot of FAQs. I'm sure it was the FAQs. I'm 100% certain it was the FAQs. It was the FAQs.
Okay.
I told you. So
I knew we'd done that. It was just whether we did other stuff
that was
as
the
well.
full session. Because there was a lot of that.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of the comment. We did a lot of responding to comments.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That was the talk. That was the chatter last week.
Yeah, there's been a lot more chatter about the new releases.
Yeah. So what kind of comments did we get on those topics on Thorin's Company?
On Thorin's Company. So yeah, we've now seen them.
As we hadn't seen them last week.
No.
So makes
They
sense off the bat.
are
What do you think?
amazing. They look great. Yeah. The sculpts themselves are brilliant.
Yeah, I love them. I think they're fantastic.
Favourite 3?
Favourite 3?
Yes. If you could only get 3.
If I could only have 3 of them. Dwalin.
Yep, I agree on Dwalin.
Thorin.
Probably agree on.
And I think, out of left field, Nori.
Nori
holding the shield up with the big mace behind him is awesome.
If I'm going for left field ones, I really like Feely,
Feely's great.
and Dory.
Yeah, Dory's very good.
But Bilbo in
your
the coat.
Yeah, Bilbo's great.
It's
I
cool.
think on some Facebook thread, someone said, "What are your favourites?"
Yeah,
And I wrote
all of them.
about 8. And I think it was Larry who kind of went, "You can't have half." And I was like, "Because they're all good."
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I said, like Feely, Keely, Thorin, Bilbo, Dwalin, Dory, Norrie, and Bomber. I think. Right, we're all kind of standouts.
They're all exceptional.
There's a couple of them that are a bit iffy. I thought Ori was like alright, but yeah, I thought they were gorgeous.
Obviously, they're not in a box set.
No.
Clan packs of 3, which we had already discussed.
Yeah, we knew how they were being released.
But yeah, I think some people are, it's expensive to get the company.
It is, but there's some deals out there. Are Slayer still doing the deal, or was that a Black Friday thing?
I think it was the Friday thing, but...
Did you get them?
Yes.
You've ordered them?
So, of the elf stuff, I think I said I only got Legolas.
Yeah.
Oh, have I said this yet?
Yeah, you did. I
did
so, yeah. Because we talked about that.
Yeah, but was that... No, I was just talking to you.
No, I'm sure it's on last week.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we talked about... We're doing this a week after each time, so we talked about these models. Which of those models did you buy? And I said I got everything.
But I bought them. I got Legolas when I ordered.
This is thrilling content for them again.
I know.
Why are they rowing? Why are Mum and Dad fighting again?
Okay. Anyway, yeah, got Thorin's company because they are great, and I think for me they're really iconic figures, so I really wanted to have them in the collection.
And they're also there's been fairly long threads on Facebook about whether or not they're too expensive. I think we had a few comments about them being expensive, and they are. It's £118 for the company, straight off the bat. Which I should have checked this out before. I think that makes them about £9 each, which is a discount on £12 named heroes, which we've been paying. So I'm not saying everyone's been thrilled to be paying £12 for Thrall. Like, take the young dwarfs, so Dwalin, Balin, and Thorin. There's not a lot of complaints about paying £12 for them. So you're going down to £9. That's a bargain-ish. But it's just the fact you have to buy 14. Yeah. But then Slayer Gaming always do the 20% off, and other independent retailers are available. But there is that 20% off, and then they sold the whole company for £85. Yeah. Which I think makes them £6 each.
Yeah, which is that's reasonable.
It's basically your metal prices. And so I got that. I ordered that from Slayer. Very excited to get those through.
It's just when you compare it back to the Fellowship would be £35.
I think that was the argument, wasn't it? The Fine Cast Fellowship is that 40 quid?
35, something like that. Yeah.
And that's 9 models.
Yeah.
But I think it is the idea that you have to get 14 of them. Yeah. That's the difference. It's like, I don't mind paying 12 quid for a named hero. Yeah. But to get that,
it's in one go as well, really. Yeah,
you have to get all of them.
Yeah.
I then immediately sold them to Emma for Christmas present. So Emma then, I think...
Did you tell her the retail price?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm being honest to my family. My mum's bought all the elves off me.
Yeah.
Except Thranduil and Tariel.
Yeah.
And Emma's bought all the dwarfs off me except Thorin and Bilbo. So those ones we might be seeing in some unboxings soon. Soonish, whenever they arrive.
Yeah.
That was the thinking behind that.
Yeah, and rules for Thorin's company, any gossip on that front?
There's some rumours, and we're not going to say the source of them on the internet, but there are some rumours. We think it's probably fine, but just in case. Yeah, there are some rumours coming around. So you're watching this on a Friday. Yep. The rules for the new everything, it seems, every new SBG release
will be
going to be out a week tomorrow. Yeah. In White Dwarf 46. Yeah. But the word on the street, and by the street I mean the Facebook page, is that Thorin's company, they're definitely going to have new profiles. More. It's not. It seems to be more than just 10 points for armour, which is what I originally thought it was. That's great. You can tell that because they've all got different weapons. Yeah. So they're going to have that. Different weapons. Looks like Dwalin will be burly with a two-handed axe. Amazing. And also, there's rumours of a few other perks and the fact that they'll get some kind of synergy rule. So the fact that the reference was to the White Council. Yeah. So if they're all fighting together, I don't know, maybe they count as being within range of a banner or something. Something like that, which would be pretty cool. Yeah. So of course you'll have the same thing as always, where there'll be about 1,000 points, and so they're not necessarily a viable army. But I can see myself painting up Thorin, Feely, and Keely first. Yeah. And Bilbo. Yeah, and then doing
And probably Dwalin because he'll be.
But that's me now very much gearing towards. I was doing Battle of Five Armies this year as a kind of what models I had with Lake Town Guard and with Mirkwood Rangers and Erebor Dwarfs. But this year I can definitely see myself kind of building up that force with all the new toys.
Playing the Battle of Five Armies again. That was a comment, wasn't it?
It was a comment.
Are we going to do the Battle of Five Armies? It has been done by
me and Sam Page. So
yourself.
who said that? Whose comment was that?
No, you've asked me. Oh, it's Concise16.
Great name. Probably saying it wrong.
Yeah.
Seasize?
Concise.
Concise?
CSEISS 16.
He asked, will we do a battle report with my elf army? And I didn't know I had an elf army. But maybe it was all the elves.
All the elves you got for Christmas.
I just bought a load of yours. Probably. At some point, one day.
Yeah.
Whenever they get painted, I'm sure I'll use them.
There's also some other comments on will we do Man of War or War?
We didn't answer his second one.
Oh, what was the second question?
He said about the Battle of Five Armies.
Yes.
And if you look through the videos, we've done one with me and Sam Page. We did a battle report. Very, very cool. It was a lot of fun. So go check that out.
If we were Jamie, we'd put a link somewhere, but we're not Jamie.
There might be a link in the bottom. It's like a Christmas miracle. Yeah, there is one. I don't know. Maybe there will be.
So we got some other comments that were, would we play Man of War or War Master?
Who was that?
That was Patrick Burmeiger.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
No?
No.
Wasn't? I'm sure it wasn't.
No, it was Rod Stiggle.
I've got to give you guys a little insight into Team Palantir here. We're recording this downstairs.
Yeah, if you didn't notice.
Yeah, it's a different room. I don't know why we're doing it downstairs today, but it's something new.
Cooler.
And apparently, because of the placement of the camera, where we put it downstairs, you can see Tom's lap, which would give away that he has an agenda on his lap. You know when he looks down his crotch in the middle of the Palantir and pulls up facts from nowhere. He's of course looking at his agenda, but because you can see his lap, he was uncomfortable with it. The agenda is now on the floor, causing this kind of low quality content. He obstinately demands that someone is saying comments that they're clearly not.
No, sorry, Ross Diggle.
Ross Diggle. And what did Ross Diggle ask?
He asked, for the third time, whether we'd play Man of War or War Master.
Yeah. Two old GW games.
Yes, on a Let's Trade Tuesday.
Yeah, Man of War came out in 1993, it was an old naval game, and War Master came out about...
How old were you in 1993, Damian?
I was 10, or 9, depending on what part of the year it was.
Okay.
No. Yes, because I was born at 0. Yes, I was 9 at 10. It was the year Jurassic Park came out, great year. Okay. But also, Man of War came out, and War Master came out around 2000. It's the small scale.
That's when I was 9 or 10.
Yeah, whatever. And he asked if we'd do some back reps.
Yeah.
Man of War, definitely. I'm a little unsure. Fun. Yeah, you've played it, haven't you?
Yeah, we did that mini tournament.
Yeah. You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
I'm a little unsure as to how, I said this about fantasy, as to how other games would go across the back rep. We know how to do an SPG back rep now. And Man of War's got an awful lot. You'd have to explain everything to you on camera, and it might get very... I mean, it's quite...
Yeah, with the damage counters on the ship profiles, it's not the easiest.
We can certainly give it a go, because that's the whole point of it, isn't it? These Let's Try Tuesday
It's just finding the time, that's the...
That's all at my parents' house, which is relatively close to yours. So it's about finding a time when we can get back to my folks' house and set it all up. But we'll try and do it.
Yeah.
And the other one was War Master.
Yes.
And yes, we could do War Master. War Master is here.
Yep.
Have you tried that? Have you played that?
Not sure. No.
And that is the only thing that's held me back from doing a battle report on that is I've got two 1500 point armies painted up, and you'd really want about 2000. But
so what's the equivalent in SBG then? That's about 250 points.
No, a 2000 point game's a solid game. You're probably talking about a 600, 700 point game of SBG would be about that. So 1500 is a little. It doesn't scale down as well as SPG.
Okay.
No, there's not really a bad sized game of SPG.
No.
But and it wouldn't be bad. It'd be quite cool. But you need to get to about 2000 to see the full dynamics of the game.
Yeah.
But and that requires me to paint stuff up, and the stuff's just so low down my painting queue, so that's why we haven't done it. But we might have a little go with
yeah, it's just
some small armies.
It's just finding time to meet up. We actually will come on to it later, but we saw each other and didn't have to film anything at the weekend.
We did,
which was amazing.
It was incredible. We still didn't get to play a game though.
No,
Never get to play any games.
no.
There's a scenario for issue 2 of SPG, which is in dire need of more playtesting. And
we've done it once.
Yeah, we played it once.
It
was
went
brilliant. But yeah, we're just trying to find the time to keep working on that.
Mm.
So yes, we will try and do those at some point, as ever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we kind of jumped off a little bit. So some other comments. So yeah, Patrick Burmega's comment, his actual comment, is SBG models as fantasy armies.
Oh yeah, he said to essentially get more money's worth out of them, I think it was. Could he use those models as fantasy models?
Because Jamie and James have said before about using Rohan in Saga and things like that. How would you use them in fantasy? I don't know.
You'd have to rebase them, wouldn't you?
Dragons, something like that.
But I think you meant Warhammer.
Oh, he means Warhammer.
I think so.
Okay.
But you'd have to rebase them. I'm sure.
Onto square.
Yeah, they'd have to go on square, wouldn't they?
I really dislike the square bases for some reason. I just think they look silly.
Unless you, I mean, I like the idea of it. We did see, I'm sure we've talked about it before, at the last Stockport tournament, wasn't it? There was a guy there with a high elf army that was all made out of Galathrim and he has some Rivendell Knights and stuff,
yeah.
so out of Lord of the Rings models. And I'm pretty sure we might see a fantasy dragon or two
maybe
popping up.
Maybe.
That's something in the future, I don't know.
You would really need to get your money's worth.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, it depends on your gaming group. I think the Lord of the Rings models are gorgeous. The SPG models are gorgeous, and so there's no reason you couldn't. But yeah, I think for the game mechanics you have to. Unless you had a I bet some company somewhere makes like a little stand, like a little square base stand that you slot a circle into, or maybe like a magnetised base or something like that.
Yeah.
So you could clip it in. If not, that's a Kickstarter, isn't it? Yeah. Onto Dragon's Den. Nerd's Den.
Yeah. And then another comment was Kenos of Pulmocrates, or however you pronounce that. He didn't correct me, but I can't remember how I said it last time.
He said it's the translation of an ancient Greek name.
Yes.
Something like that.
And he put a link up to a Russian site.
Oh, because we mentioned how the Scouring of the Shire could be a good film.
Yes. And there's some thoughts on that, but it's about. Did he say it's about a year old?
I think he said they hadn't had any activity in a year.
Yeah.
So there's a fan group in Russia who are attempting to make the Scouring of the Shire. I guess they're trying to crowdfund it.
Yeah, a bit like the Hunt for Gollum.
Yeah. And yeah, I went and had a look at the website, and as he said, I went onto it and couldn't make head nor tail of it. I can't read this. You go onto it and it's like, you see the Scouring of the Shire. I think I saw some sort of concept art stuff they did, but I can't read Russian.
So if anyone can read Russian,
yeah, any Russians,
the link's in the episode 12.
Tell us what's going on with that.
Cool. That's it for comment reviews. So Lauren's company was last week. What do we have this week? Don't know.
A whole lot. Certainly not something that has caused a huge stir on the forums. You know, we talk about the big issues. This has got to be the main topic.
Hot news.
Hot news indeed. So it's Friday.
Yes.
It depends when you're watching this.
Yes.
On my current estimate, as the time you watch this, I'll probably be on my way to Stockport for the league finale. Very exciting.
Tense.
Where myself, God, this is the last Palantir before we know.
Yeah.
Next time we record a Palantir, myself,
you
Callum,
won't be top of the league anymore.
No, because I would have won it. Myself, Callum, or Mr. Edward Ball will have won the league.
Yeah.
That's quite exciting. And one way or another, I'll be excited about my next tournament and not taking those stupid ferals.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be an exciting weekend. But we'll be on the way probably to Stockport as you watch this, and the pre-orders go up about 7 PM on Friday. As I said, it's Wednesday, so they haven't gone up yet. Tom, what's coming out this week?
It's Lake Town Militia.
Lake Town Militia.
Oh my word.
Oh my.
They are going to be sold out.
Yeah, and the Facebook page, the Facebook page has gone mad about the Lake Town Militia. Do you know what is really interesting? In the light of the other thing,
Yeah.
no one's even talking about the Lake Town Militia.
No.
There's a whole load of models
Yeah.
coming out this week, and because of a certain thing,
Mm-hmm.
no one's even talking about it. So yeah, there are Lake Town Militia, and we'll get onto them because I think they're nice. What else?
A dragon.
A dragon. In the words of GW, the most enormous dragon we've ever made. Which I think people might, as James Baldwin posted, the chicken dragon, the infamous chicken dragon. I don't know if it actually is, but yeah, Smaug is here. And it's pretty exciting.
It's massive.
It is huge. So we've, as we say, the White Dwarf isn't out yet, but we've seen the picture that leaked quite early.
Yeah, that
Saturday,
James
maybe.
talked about in his
little preview video.
Little preview, yeah.
And it looks epic.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone's seen it. You know.
Yeah. And it's not quite the pose that you said, so it is. It is kind of like this almost, but he's not got his neck.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be him kind of rearing up when he goes, "I know you know."
Yeah.
But it's him. It's almost like the bit from the trailer, isn't it? Where
Yeah.
Bilbo's hiding behind a pillar.
He's
his head's
snaking
coming
around a bit. Yeah, but his head comes round and then his tail goes all the way around.
Yeah.
So it's
But
it is kind of curled, but
this is the sort of thing that you'll probably know now because you've seen the official photos.
Yes.
But you can't tell in the first snap that leaked everywhere because his tail goes off.
Yeah.
But we saw the second picture, which we actually have here,
yeah,
which is the back cover
of the White Dwarf.
White Dwarf. And
It's just incredible.
it's stunning.
It's. I mean, the first photo was good, but this one makes it look
And you can see his tail
amazing.
going
all
out
the way
and
around.
going all the way back round behind
Yeah.
it, making him even bigger.
And just
And
his perching on
gorgeous.
the pillars, broken pillars.
With a little
Bilbo.
Bilbo. And it is absolutely stunning.
And there's all the treasure and detail on the base, but there's also a little Arkenstone.
Yeah, there's an Arkenstone hidden in the treasure, which is cool. And that model, I thought it was gorgeous when I saw the 2-page spread one that everyone's seen. And then seeing that back cover picture, I just thought,
It's just incredible.
it's a staggeringly good model. I meant to say actually, I was going to get for this the Mummock base and the Hobbit.
Oh,
Do you want to cut?
yeah.
Do it? Yeah? We'll be back soon.
You have the base.
And we're back.
Yes.
So, this is our little science experiment.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Mummock base and the Escape from Goblin Town Bilbo with butterflies.
Why do you have a Mummock base?
Because I've got a Mummock upstairs.
I thought you painted it.
Yeah, I painted it grey. This is the one with the Perrys on, aren't they? I think. Yeah. And if you place him on it, he's like that. That's young Bilbo on a Mummock base.
Yep.
And we think, looking at the picture, how much bigger, Tom? You're the maths man.
It's still hard to tell, but it's going to be almost, potentially twice as long.
Yeah. I don't think it's twice as big as that.
Yeah,
I think
not
it's
quite.
maybe 2/3 again or something.
Yeah.
That's the kind of size base you're looking for. So the base is obviously a complete custom kind of design.
But, Smaug isn't just over the base, the neck's coming out from it, the tail comes round.
And height-wise,
Yeah.
we're looking at 8 Bilbos? 7 Bilbos?
Yeah, 7, 6.
So we think maybe this high?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that?
Because he is all crouched down, but the wing's pretty high.
Yeah, I meant from the base to his spine, his highest point of his spine.
Yeah, something like that.
It's pretty big.
Yes.
He's very, very big.
there he looks bigger in that second shot.
So it's a big old dragon, and everyone was saying it also puts paid to those rumours about that he had to be real scale.
Yeah.
Because he's not the size he is in the films.
No, but he's still big.
But he is pleasingly big. He looks huge, and it's fantastic. And massive credit to you know,
Whoever sculpted
maybe
it.
you'd guess it's the Perrys, but you know, GW stopped announcing who sculpts their stuff now.
Why?
I don't know. But I love it. You
It's
like it?
incredible, yeah. It's just, it's a huge price tag.
Yes, so the price is the issue.
That, and it'll be pretty difficult to assemble, paint, store, everything that goes with it.
Everything is the issue.
Because it's resin.
Yeah, it is resin, yeah. Interesting that in all the... they very much announced that everything was fine cast with the elves.
Yeah.
And Thorin's company. And the militia are fine cast. That they're calling resin. Which someone wondered somewhere.
Because they're doing it beyond the Hobbit to sell?
Possibly, or if it was Forge World. If it was more the stuff they use for Forge World.
Maybe.
I don't know, it could be complete, it could mean absolutely nothing. But it is a fact that all the other Hobbit releases have been described as fine cast and this one isn't. Yeah. So, yeah, it's in fine cast, which is a bit of a shame. But at least you'll know you'll get it right, because what they are very good at is replacing it, and you're paying that much money for it.
Excuse me, GW, my Smaug has a small defect. Send me another one, please.
Yeah, you'll. I think this might be one of the ones you have to send back.
Yes.
If it has, but you know the issue with Finecast has always been that a bit goes wrong. So it's like one of these is wrong. So like that's going to be a lot of parts, and you're going to need to keep right. Like the head has got a miscast. The rest is fine.
Yeah, we can have a new head, please.
Yeah. I don't know. But you know, fingers crossed it won't have miscast. You know, a lot of the Hobbit Finecast stuff's really good. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But the price tag.
Yeah, it's.
So, do you remember?
Yeah.
On this very show, I believe, a few months ago or a month ago.
Yeah.
We were talking about will Smaug come out.
Yeah.
And we were discussing whether or not we'd buy it if it was over £100.
Yeah, and what did we say?
I think we said yes. I think you'd have to do it with Smaug.
Did we?
Yeah.
I think when we said over £100, we meant probably about 150 marks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So, Tom, is Smaug over £150?
He is.
How much is Smaug?
Double that.
No.
Well, £5 off, double that. Bargain.
Such a bargain. He's £295. I mean,
That is
it's a stupid amount of money, isn't it?
That is ludicrous. You could think what you can get for £295.
You could get 20 Tariels. You could. You could get I think 1,500 Freddos.
Okay.
Maybe something like that. Yeah.
It's just ludicrous.
And it's amazing, isn't it, that the most expensive single model GW's done before this is £85, I believe.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, the Forge World ones are more expensive.
Yes.
So compare this to like the Weathertop though. The Weathertop was fairly expensive.
Yeah, but it's still it's a
Different.
model, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a gaming model, and they're doing this for a line which they acknowledge as a line they don't particularly support and that doesn't sell well. It's baffling. And what's more baffling is, as far as I've heard, I don't have the White Dwarf. There's no article about it. There's no. Why isn't he on the cover? It's an incredible model. It's a landmark in GW history in terms of size and stuff. Why is he not on the cover?
They're just.
It's Blood Angels on the cover, like more Space Marines. And even as a non-40k fan, like I would have thought the 40k fans go, surely that's on the cover. Surely this thing is on the cover.
Why wouldn't that make you want to buy it if you were a 40k fan? Yeah, I don't understand whoever edits.
Oh yeah, we don't know now since they removed all the people. I think it might be a robot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so £295, incredible model of Smaug. Are you going to get it?
I think Lily would kill me. Mate, not straight away.
Because it's not limited, is it? There's no signs anywhere that it's a limited edition. But there's horror running through me. That what if it What if it goes out of production? What if it is, you know, what if it's not called limited, but they've only got one run? I don't know. I was surprised how open-minded Emma was about it. She said, "You're gonna get it then?" And I was like, "The £300 toy dragon." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And she very much went, "Will it stop us paying the mortgage?" I went, "No, I don't. I haven't got the money now. I don't have a spare £300 for that." But
you are planning to not eat for a month.
I think I want it.
I know you want it. You always want it.
This is true, yeah. And a surprising twist. I want the new toys, but I think it's worth. You know, everyone's wanted Smaug.
£300.
I think it's as worth £300 as £300 of other models.
Yeah.
I think it's all. But this is why actually, all joking aside, I use the Tarot example.
Yeah.
Like take Tarot because she was £15.
I mean, that's ludicrous though.
Right.
If we stand back, it's just it's easier
but
to part with
that's
£15.
all right. Yeah. You go all right, and is that, and so £15 is 20 of those. Is that as good as 20 little Tarot models?
Better than 20 taros.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop the original prices from being stupid.
No, but that's how. You can't look at that as a £300 toy dragon. You have to look at that as a £300 Games Workshop.
Everybody else will look at that as a £300 toy dragon. Whoever sees it in your house will be like, "Oh, that's cool."
Chris,
my
mate, Chris, who doesn't know that, he started guessing. I was like, "Guess how much it is?" And it's I can't remember. He's like 50, 70, like 85, and then in capitals he went £300 as a joke.
Yeah.
Yep. And he said that's insane.
It is insane.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, you can get. Just think of other models that you can get for a reasonable. I say reasonable.
Think
price.
how long that would take to paint. Like that. That's not. That would take as long to paint as everything else. It's still you investing your money in the hobby.
Can you imagine? You'd have to buy so many pots of the same paint just to get the red all over it.
That'd be the other thing. That's my real worry with it. I would be horrified about the thought of painting it. Like just just getting it wrong.
Yeah. Because again, you're not really used to that large scale painting.
No, I'm certainly not. It's been years since I painted a dragon. But like, you get the eyes wrong and you're £15 Tario and you're irritated.
Yeah.
You get the wings wrong and you're £300 Smaug. Yeah.
The wings look incredible in the picture.
It's worth pointing out, in case I know we've mentioned it, but you do get a Bilbo in the set.
Oh yeah, wow.
So that's that's where your money's going. So you're actually saving money.
In this blue coat as well.
Yeah, in this blue coat. Which is how you can tell it's before the attack on Lake but it's, I don't know. It's hard to talk. It's hard to put into context. It's a staggeringly good model.
Yeah.
It's great they had it. Someone said, was it on the comments of ours? Someone said, I would rather an absurdly expensive Smaug than no Smaug at all.
Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. So yeah, Smaug. You may see one unboxed at some point. It'll probably be him, if it's going to be any of the four.
In my
posts.
smaller house, which
you sold.
There are rules as well. A lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have been saying it's unusable as a gaming piece, which I don't agree with at all. Considering again, no one says the Mumuk's unusable, and we're talking about not twice as big as the Mumuk.
Yeah.
It will be usable, but it will have rules.
Yeah.
It has rules.
Yeah.
In issue 46.
Which will be cool.
I mean that.
There's probably going to be scenario. I don't know what. Do you reckon they'll assign it a points value?
Yeah.
1,000 points.
Well, I always said I don't think it's true now seeing the size of it, but there's no point trying to back it.
It's not going to be a normal dragon.
I said it was 500. I said it'd be 500 a dragon with all the upgrades and something else.
Maybe.
But
he'd have to be about the same as Sauron.
Because his size doesn't really matter.
No.
Think about a Mumuk. A Mumuk's probably the biggest model in the game now.
Yeah.
And it's 275 points.
Yeah.
So the physical size isn't. And it annoys me when people go, oh yeah, but he routed Erebor and he burnt down Lake Town, spoilers, and all this is like, yeah, but you see what Legolas does in the films.
Yeah.
That's not what his stat line does.
Yeah.
Just because if he's just a boofed up dragon, that's still good enough.
Yeah.
But he probably will have more. Maybe more will or something.
Yeah. Something like that. Oh, he doesn't just have that courage thing.
Yeah, how many points do you think?
I don't know, 500 to 600. Like, because Sauron's 575 with the ring. I don't think they'll go much higher than that.
Mm.
Maybe 700, 750 tops.
It'd be incredible.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of Smaug.
Yes.
There are some other releases.
There are other releases.
Cool one. Bard with the Windlance. Yeah, it's really cool. Get to shoot down Smaug, so you need to buy both of them.
The Smaug and the Windlance at 25 quid's a bargain.
Yeah, we're not getting the Bard that's in the Desolation of Smaug book, or no, that's not coming in this release, so you'd have thought that that wouldn't be released.
Yeah, maybe that's gone.
Same with the Thorns company that hasn't materialised from the Unexpected Journey book.
I think the Thorns company's definitely gone, but I was still quite hopeful about the Bard when they said Bard and Windlance.
Yeah, I thought it'd be that model, yeah.
But it is a sculpted model of holding the Windlance.
Big base.
It's very cool on a 60mm base, isn't it? So that's quite interesting.
It'll have its own rules, but I don't know how Bard disconnects from that.
That's the thing.
Because he's on the model.
That's exactly it. Like it's a Windlance, but can only Bard shoot it.
Yeah.
If Bard, it doesn't have crew, it just has Bard holding.
Yeah, because you'd have thought usually with a siege weapon, they'll have the siege weapon separate to the crew, so that you, apart from the batting ram, the Uruk-hai battering ram.
Maybe that is. Maybe there are scenarios in this supplement, and that's what it's for.
That would be awesome.
Potentially. But I heard someone say it'd be cool if Girion could use it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the tricky thing is about literally getting Bard off it.
Yeah, Bard.
I think he's like glued. He's glued to the base, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like he,
well,
he's not.
You'd glue him there.
Would I?
Well, if you.
Me personally.
Yeah. Well, if you bought it.
Yeah, he's not. He's not on a base.
Oh no! Yeah, I know, but. Yeah.
But you couldn't do anything else with that Bard model beyond maybe converting to be riding a Harley or something. Like he's firing a Windlance.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool because that must have rules of some sort. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you can tell. Do you know when that scene takes place?
He's got his coat.
You can tell that's during the attack on Lake Town because he's got his brown coat on as well. So that also implies that. I mean, surely we're getting another Bard. Surely we're getting Bard in the blue coat.
Oh yeah, maybe.
With his armour.
Maybe.
Surely.
But not in this release.
Right. Which is
where
it would be, yeah. But the rest of the release, Tom, are?
Lake Town Militia and the Militia Captain. So it's cool. Like with the elves, you get swords or, well, whatever weapons they're carrying, hand weapons, spears and archers, all sets of 3 in the Finecast complex. So again,
it's going to be everything, guys.
Reasonably expensive, but they're cool models.
They're very cool models. I really like the spearmen because it's their spears are made from sticks with knives stuck on.
Yeah,
which is very cool.
There's one cool one who's kind of he presumably was an old Lake Town guard, who's kept his helmet and that's it.
And I even think, I mean, it could just be that you can only do so much with a face, but I think he is one of the Lake Town guard models.
Really?
That little goatee, that little beard, I think he's meant to be
the same one.
Yeah, but they're great models. And we were saying they'd make really good kind of ruffians. Ruffians in our production. They'd be good for them, and even just Brelanders. Yeah. So they're very cool. Yeah. We like them.
I really like the archers.
Yeah, the archers are very nice.
Like cool poses. I like the one who's crouching down, and the one who's just statically.
I mean that's the other tricky
holding
thing.
His bow.
You're kind of saying this week, oh, do I spend the 300 quid? But then
do you buy your list?
70, that's 82 quid there. If you want all that stuff, it's like, I don't know.
I don't know if I'd get that. I mean, I'd want to, but whether I do. They do have shields.
Yeah, so they're better than the Lake Town guard. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, or the same defence. So then one lower.
No, I won't put defence 3 men.
Maybe.
Surely.
Fight 2.
Maybe, yeah.
Does that really matter though? Probably not.
They've got a selection of different weapons.
Yeah.
But they're very cool models.
Yeah, some axes.
They're really cool, and
Yeah.
you're starting to see, I think, and again, we're still looking at things that they could have seen way in advance. These are largely actors in costume, but you're seeing a huge support for the range.
Yeah.
A really big, like 5 armies. It might be all fine cast, but we're getting a lot of models.
Yeah. It's just, it's more just that it's not a plastic box set. It's the frustrating thing. Because it just makes it very expensive to get warbands.
Yeah. I think, I don't know if and when I'll get these, but it'll be the same as I did for the elves. It'll be 2 packs of spears, 1 pack of bows, and 1 pack of shields.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And the militia captain, he's got kind of a staff.
Spear axe.
Yeah, something on the end, and a little scythe or something.
They're really cool. They all look entirely unique, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, they're not the same.
Which is the point, of course.
Yeah.
So they are the men that Bard kind of the survivors of Lake Town.
Yeah,
Bard leads.
Their weaponry, like you were saying, clearly looks handmade and that kind of thing. That they their tools or whatever that they've scraped together.
Which is great. It answers that question. I mean, we've known this for a while now, but there were definitely videos. I was in a video like, I don't know which one it was, about a year ago, going, where does the Mannish army come from? Because Lake Town doesn't have an army. Yeah. And so where do the men come from? And they are clearly, you know, just there isn't an army. It's just these militia that Bard kind of raises up. Have you seen any of the clips, by the way?
I'm ignoring
that's kind of news. Because there's been 4.
Yeah, I don't want to see everything before the film, that's the thing. Otherwise you'll get there and be like, oh, I've seen this.
There's some stuff like in that. I know the one that did you watch the Dog Order one?
No. I've not watched anything.
But that got everyone incredibly excited.
Okay.
A little scene from the, you know, where the 3 elves are there, which is quite cool. They're only like little minute clips. Yeah. But one of the things that was interesting is in the big battle one. Yeah. The guys on the back of the trolls with catapults look very, very much like Goblin Town goblins with armour on.
Guys on the back of the catapults?
You know the big trolls have got catapults and there's like orcs on their back. Yeah. They look like Goblin Town goblins.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wearing armour. As if like they've come out, and there's a rumour doing the rounds, I don't know if there's any credence in this whatsoever, that our mate who gets cart-faced troll.
Yes.
The people saying he's the Great Goblin's son.
Oh.
Not as this is purely a rumour rather than I've seen a film type thing.
Yeah.
And so he leads goblins from Goblin Town.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry. Which suddenly then gives you slightly more of that revenge of the goblins coming up. Yeah. From the book.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting.
So that guys, and this is the first time I've knowingly said this, was a segue. Apparently I say this a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Because we have moved from the new releases, which all look amazing, to the movie, which has now been seen. Yeah. Not by us, but the premiere was on Monday evening. Yep. Instead of on Wednesday now. And the reviews have started to come out. Yeah. And
the reviews seem like to say it's pretty good. What is it? 4 out of 5 or 8 out of 10?
Yeah, Empire gave it 4 out of 5.
Yeah. No, it's not 5-star.
But they gave Desolation. I saw someone saying, "How the hell can this be 4 out of 5 when you gave Desolation 5?" And you know, the answer is maybe it's not as good a film, or the more sensible answer is maybe someone else reviewed it. It's a review. Calm down. Yeah. They're opinion pieces. Yeah. But you know, very, very positive reviews. Yeah. I've stayed away from all the spoiler reviews essentially. But I don't want to know how and when things happen. No. But yeah, you know, they're reviewing how good a film it is and like the acting and stuff, and they've all been very, very positive. Yeah. So anything spoiler rated, we're going to stay away from in this. Yeah, I mean, with those kind of reviews, you just want it to not be 3 stars. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't, you know, bother me too much. So you know, you don't put. We're going to like it anyway. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it is out there. There are clips going about. Yeah. You can read all sorts of spoilers. The you know, the Chronicles books. Yep. The Battle of 5 Armies one, the Iron Design one. Mm-hmm. was on sale in some country by mistake. And
Which country?
I can't remember, and it's been pulled from the shops. Some people got hold of it, and apparently there are major spoilers.
Okay.
In it they're on the One Ring net if you are interested. I haven't read them.
Yeah.
But if you are interested, supposedly, and they said, it's the Azog, Bolg, Teak, Feely, Keely, Thorin, who kills who sort of situation.
It kind of shows who's against who all the time.
And who wins and how characters die and if they die and all this sort of stuff. Apparently, because the idea is you read it after you've seen the film.
Yeah.
So that's out there.
But surely that's released before.
That one isn't.
Is it not?
That
they always
comes out on the 18th or something. So yeah, that stuff now, and obviously people are writing reviews of it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's earlier than last year. Like it's 2 weeks. They started coming out at 10 p.m. on Monday, and that's 10 days before or 12 days before.
Yeah.
It's it feels like a very long time to wait. To go and see it.
Yeah. Now we mentioned the premiere, and we did a little bit of nerding, didn't we?
We did do some nerding. It was very exciting.
Yeah. We went to the OneRing.net's party, pre-premiere party in London in Leicester Square.
We did.
On Sunday evening. So this was the time we spent together without having to film.
It was very unique. It's probably worth saying, why were we there? We talked about going in the first place, but why?
It's probably your story, right?
It's probably our story now.
Yeah, okay, our story.
We should tell the subscribers this. They'll like this.
Yeah. So there in London there is a free magazine that's released every week on a Tuesday called Time Out, and they're going to be doing a feature on The Hobbit because for the week that the film is released. They did this for The Unexpected Journey. I remember they had Gandalf on the cover of Time Out, and I picked it up and read it. And this time, the editor, or deputy editor, knew Michelage, who ran the Great British Hobbit League this year and last year, and will be finishing at the end of this year. Because Mick's involved in TV, that's his job. But this deputy editor got in touch with him saying, I know you're a big fan of The Hobbit and we want to do a 2-page spread within these 8 pages about The Hobbit, about fans of The Hobbit and what people are getting up to in London. So there were a couple of things that happened. First, it isn't to do with us.
It's the battle companies.
Yeah, so we mentioned this quite a lot, I think, on the channel. That James Baldwin, Murtaugh and a few others,
Kieran's working
Kieran, Larry, Miller, are doing this battle companies, and they were at Finchley at Titans Wargaming, and the deputy editor who's writing the article played battle companies.
He did, he turned up. I think he
that's really
Sam's cool. Gondor, didn't he? Sam Page's Gondor, I think.
Yeah. So hopefully he wants a perspective of lots of different fans of The Hobbit and what people get up to outside of the film. So you never know with how these things are edited together how much they'll be in there.
Yeah, exactly.
But hopefully there's going to be a reasonable amount talking about his experience of playing the game.
Yeah. And he's doing. He said it was an 8-page article.
Yeah.
2 pages are about Hobbit fans.
Yeah.
And he spent the day playing the game.
Yeah.
Which you'd have to think of, I don't know.
He's got to put something in.
A column.
Yeah.
Of 4 columns maybe is about the war game.
Yeah.
He, Michelage got in touch with him, or put him in touch with me.
Yeah.
And we did a hour-long chat on the phone.
Yeah.
About how I got into it and stuff. And then the idea was we'd meet up on Sunday night to photograph the models.
Yeah. Because
he didn't have the photographer with him at the battle company.
No.
And so you came along.
Yeah.
And we spent about an hour in a pub for the One Rings premiere party with all our models out. Thank God it was a reserved area. Full of Tolkien fans, full of friendly faces. Yeah. And it was an interesting experience.
Yeah, setting up so we set up the models on the table, kind of had them all out, and originally we had them kind of facing each other to fight, but obviously the camera can only point one way, so we had to turn them all the right way. So it's very posed, and we had to do various types of shots. So originally we were told to do kind of pumping fists and gritted teeth and looking a bit.
He did like wrestling.
Yeah.
Picture like wrestling kind of promo shots, and he wanted like you were holding the model.
Yeah, as if
so
we
you're
were
like
going,
going, you're going grrr, like that. You know, it's obviously you're doing it. It's not your article. You know, you're not.
Yeah.
It's not there for us, but it's like I don't like this. I was
Yeah.
like, this is exactly what everyone thinks we do.
Don't put this bit in.
And he was quite keen on that, but then he sort of came around to the idea of more of a cameras down
low,
cameras kind of down like that, and we're doing this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Leaning
so you
over
see the
models.
models quite tall in the foreground,
and we're not gritting
going
our
over the
teeth.
top. Yeah.
And he seemed very happy with those photos.
But he will send 10 off to the editor, so the photographer doesn't choose the final photo. So it could be anything.
I hope, do God, it's those ones.
Yeah.
But
because there were also some single shots, so it may end up that
I suppose
one of us is in and the other one isn't.
Yeah. I hope. I think
the
the
two
photo
looks
will be in
better.
there. And a quote.
Yeah. Maybe.
With our name, maybe something. You know, we obviously mentioned the channel, we mentioned SBG, mentioned the league, and just we're chatting it, but you just don't know.
No
how
idea
much
what
of
they're
that
going
is going to be of interest.
Put in.
But yeah, if you are in and around the London area, you're watching this on Friday or from Friday, on Tuesday, which will be the 9th.
Yeah, something like
Tuesday the 9th. Yeah, it is. It's Tuesday the 9th.
Yeah.
Time Out will come out. It'll be out for a week.
Yeah.
It'll probably have The Hobbit on the front.
Yeah.
And in there somewhere,
hopefully,
we may be featured.
Yeah. And the Battle Company. So that'd be cool. If we are, I'm sure we'd take pictures and put it on the group.
Yeah. But yeah, go and check it out. We hope you like it. But the fallout of that was that we were at this pub in London.
At the party.
Waxy Across for the One Ring premiere party. It's the onering.net.
Yeah.
For any of you who don't know, it's like the ultimate kind of fan site for the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movies. They were really, really in with Jackson back in 1999, and they've, you know, that they have their parties are big deals, like for fans, but also for the cast.
They are unofficial. It's just some volunteers from around the world. There's 2 people based in the UK. Most people are based in either the US or New Zealand. But yeah, it's a huge thing in terms of the fan base.
So basically, it was just a pub. It was literally just a meet up. We didn't have to pay to get there.
No.
And you just anyone in the area who fancied it could come along. And so it was great to be there.
There were a lot of people there.
Yeah.
I think something on the order of 150 to 200 people.
Yeah. Crammed into this
into
little reserved area
space.
in a pub. So it was really interesting. And what was quite enlightening was that me and Tom, we say this from the sofa of our Lord of the Rings YouTube show, we're probably the least passionate Lord of the Rings fans in the room.
We were minnows of the nerd world.
It was
incredible.
Yeah, seeing how passionate these people were. It was like
Sorry, I was just going to say, it's more the show of dedication from these people.
I thought it must have been what it's like to be everyone else on most days.
Yes.
I was like, oh, this is what it's like. It's horrendous. But it was incredible. So we're going to put at the end, we filmed a little bit of video with some of the cosplayers.
Yeah, it may not come out brilliantly because the lighting's not great, but
you'll hopefully get the point right at the end of the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we took it upon ourselves to then chat to people. You know, you were crammed in. You had to talk to people.
And who did we chat to? I think we chatted to Thorin.
Thorin.
Tauriel.
Tauriel.
Yeah. Thranduil.
Bofa.
Bilbo.
So yeah, there were some costumes there, and I don't mean like the costumes you see on the Palantir.
No, they were a bazillion times better.
They were proper cosplay outfits.
So they were either things that had been bought from Weta or equivalent where they are essentially
the official movie
props. Or these people had made them themselves, but I don't mean just hack something together. They look, if you stood back, they looked like the real thing.
The Thorin's armour was incredible because it looked like armour from a distance. When you got up close next to the girl, and that's interesting.
Yeah, that's another point. Yeah,
it was made of ring pulls. It was like can ring pulls were just, and what do you reckon? 1,000?
Oh, a lot.
Like just hundreds of these things all over as a kind of thing. But yeah, so a lot of the cosplayers playing male characters were girls, which I found very interesting. Like the Thranduils in particular.
Yeah, Thranduils were all girls.
Thorin,
A couple of Thorins,
Beaufort, Bilbo.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's not that many female characters to choose from.
Well, they said that about stuff in general.
Yeah.
I remember because we were asking them, and they said there's not a lot of cool. I don't know if it's controversial, but this is what they said, not my words. This is just our opinions. There's not a lot of cool dress-up female characters, essentially. So a lot of female cosplayers dress up as male characters.
The Tauriels were good.
Mm-hmm.
Tauriels did look awesome. That one wig.
Yeah,
I assume it was a wig, but the hair looked exactly like Tauriel.
Yeah,
it was incredible. I mean, maybe she just has hair like that.
It could have been Tauriel.
It could have been Tauriel. Yeah.
But what blew me away was where they were from and their dedication. So you know, you had people. Well, I mean, we obviously are local. There were quite a few from Scotland down, but the majority of people were from Germany or the Netherlands. So, it's, for them they were saying it feels very close because obviously there's been premieres in the United States and New Zealand. Yeah.
So you know, London's kind of a home premiere, but
close.
But they hadn't just, you know, come over from the weekend to do some touristy stuff. They'd come over to stand outside in a queue to get their wristband, to then be first to queue to get it to the barriers at the premiere, which is just madness. So
the group we chatted to had stayed out for 3 nights.
Yeah,
Thursday
we
night,
got there on
Friday
the
night,
Thursday
Saturday
night, and then the wristbands not on sale, they're free,
given out for free.
but given out to those in the queue at 9 AM on Sunday morning.
It was at noon.
At noon at Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Sunday.
So they were given out at noon, and they had queued up for 3 nights to get a wristband.
Yeah.
And to give you some sort of context, one girl, the Tauriel in the red dress, had then joined that queue at 8 AM on the Sunday.
Yeah.
And she got the 517th wristband.
Yeah.
So there's 517 people there before that. And as
there before the day. So yeah, 517 who've done it overnight.
And I know the girl who stayed out for 3 nights. She was 7th.
Yeah.
So some people were there before that.
Yeah.
Right. So you get this wristband. What this wristband allows you to do is to go to on the day of the premiere, which is Monday, at 11 o'clock. They get you everyone with a wristband to line up, and the order of the wristband you've got. You get to go in, and you get to pick your place at the barrier.
Yeah. That's it.
And then you wait there
all
for 8 hours.
And you can't go to the loo or anything because you'll lose your place. So you literally have to get there at 11 and wait all day.
So they queued up 3 nights and all those days to get the chance to be first into that bit.
Yeah.
They didn't get to see the film. They didn't get guaranteed any photos. They didn't get guaranteed any autographs.
No.
But it was just that for the premiere, they would have the premiere position.
Yeah, and they were really excited about it. And this is where our dedication kind of fell down. We
felt like bad fans.
Yeah, because we're quite close. We could have.
Also, I just lived down the road. I didn't come.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it just seems staying overnight is just too much.
I mean, I'm very much of the opinion that it's your life and it's your money, so you should do whatever you want with it, do what have it. It's really interesting. We were talking about why. And, you know, these kids are grown, you know, a lot of them were like 18, 19.
Yeah.
And they were saying that they'd grown up watching the films with their parents.
Yeah.
And this is their kind of first and last chance to go to a premiere. And, you know, it was just a huge deal to them.
Yeah.
And, you know, fair enough if you're that passionate about something, it's great.
And you watched the live stream?
I did, yeah. So on Monday,
when
I got in from work about 6 to 8, they were streaming the premiere,
mm-hmm.
and sure enough, there they all were,
yeah.
in their outfits. The Thranduils in particular, and the girl, was it Francois, I think her name was,
mm-hmm.
who was one of the Tauriel in the green.
Yeah.
Were all interviewed because, you know, they were there in these incredible costumes.
Yeah.
So
it was potentially worth it.
Yeah, I mean,
we forgot to say about Bilbo in the dressing gown. That was
a great outfit. Yeah,
cool outfit.
But you know, I imagine on the day the atmosphere would have been incredible. But it's just, to me, that isn't worth it. I would potentially do it if you were guaranteed to get something. If there was a meet and greet with the cast, or if maybe you got to see the film too early or something. But just the fact that you queue up for 3 nights to get to queue up for 8 hours. Yeah, for me.
Yeah, a bit too much.
I'm out.
Yeah, but it was funny because people are asking us, because we were dressed normally, so we looked normal. Asking, why are you here? What are you doing? And we'd say, we do a YouTube channel, do a bit of magazine stuff. And as we were saying, we do some filming, and they looked round, and there was German television were at the party with a full-on massive camera with someone holding the sound thing over his head, with then a lady with a microphone to do the interviewing. So a 3-person team. And we had to kind of say, not quite like that.
Well, GBHL YouTube channel, I don't know if you've heard of it. But as we said earlier, we did get a clip. We got everyone in, because we don't know how it's going to come out.
Yeah, the photographer for Time Out did a photo of everyone who not quite everyone who dressed up, but as many people as he could cram into one little space. People who've dressed up, so perhaps that would go in the magazine as well, because that would be a cool shot. And
they all very kindly agreed to record a little message, so we'll play that at the end of the video. Yeah. But that's who that is. If it doesn't come out, it's all the cosplayers from that party.
But everyone was very friendly. We
enjoyed, lovely. It was a great night.
People.
It was a really, really good night.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to see that side of things. But I'm sure, I think Johnny, the deputy editor, felt like he struck gold, at that party. There were all these fans wearing different sorts of bits and bobs that they were going and getting their photos.
Looks very good for the magazine. There was also, it was the first time we've sat in a pub with a pint having Lord of the Rings music over the stereo. That was cool.
Oh, incredible.
And also a couple of people went up, there was a microphone for little announcements. One person did a Gollum impression. That was amazing.
Very good.
And someone did a cave troll impression. The dying cave troll impression. That was also very good.
And then? Who turned up?
Oh yeah, so we heard mass screaming. So the OneRing.net, we'd said that they're kind of close to those who make the film, and they had rung Peter Jackson's assistant to say this party was going on. So it went on the official list of media commitments that actors or whoever could come to this party. It'd be kind of classed as them doing time. I guess they're contractually obliged to do so many hours. Bard turned up.
Bard turned up to the party.
We saw Bard.
Mr. Luke Evans. That was pretty cool.
That was cool. We were in a little area. Obviously, there's loads of us, and we just heard screaming. We didn't know who it was, and then we kind of saw over people's shoulder that Luke Evans was coming through. So he did stop and take photos and with people, some selfies, but it was very much a walk through, smile, be nice, I'm gone.
He had a kind of route, didn't he? There must have been up the stairs, down the stairs. Yeah. So I remember thinking, it's Luke Evans, he's taking photos. Like, we'll go and get a photo of him. But we were about probably 15 foot away from him. Yeah. Something like that.
A bit closer than that.
Closer than that?
Yeah.
10 foot maybe?
Yeah.
10 foot away from him. So you're pretty close to Luke Evans, to Bard at the moment, which is pretty cool. But you can't get through.
There's a wall of nerds in front of you, and they were so excitable about that. Like,
this is the thing that I think it was the whole evening was an interesting thing for us. Where it was like, I love this stuff. We did a fanzine about it. I do a YouTube
probably tell
video about it.
Videos.
Yeah, we're damn passionate about this, but I realised the idea of the celebrities doesn't enthuse me as much. It's the world and the characters more than them, and it's like, that would be cool. And if I got to meet Luke Evans and have a chat with him or have a photo of him, I would, but I'm not going to
just
charge through a crowd to try and do it.
Get a picture or an autograph. Yeah, I mean, we chatted about this. We said that it'd be great to chat to them, or hear them speak at an event or something like that. That
Yeah.
would be far better than trying to thrust yourselves upon them and get a picture. So yeah, that was really
interesting.
cool.
And there may well be more. I haven't seen their report on that. I'm sure they're going to put a report up on the OneRing.net. And someone else, if they do, if you're going onto OneRing.net, there were definitely people from that filming and taking photos of us with the models when they were set up. So there might be coverage of that on there as well.
Yeah.
But I would have thought maybe more cast turned up because we left relatively
Yeah, we
early.
had to leave to get a train back.
So maybe they were. But as we were leaving,
Yeah.
it was a really interesting difference. So you can imagine screaming. Luke Evans kind of is then highlighted almost like a spotlight by all the phones on him. Kind of bounces through for a couple of minutes and goes out. And then as we were leaving, we're going down these stairs, and there's a big huddle of people.
Yeah, maybe 40 people
looking
round,
at a wall that we can't see.
Yeah.
And clearly someone is there.
And taking photos.
Yeah.
Who would it be though?
Yeah, have a think. So compared to the Luke Evans thing, you're going down and there's a huge group of people queuing up clearly for a photo with someone.
Yeah, and it's someone who's clearly prepared to stay there a bit longer than Luke Evans.
Have a think.
Any guesses?
It was
On the theme of Bard, it was
Bane. It was. I won't say Jamie Bell. That's Billy Elliot. Is it John Bell?
John Bell, something like
John
that.
Bell, something like that. But the young lad who played Bane was there.
Having the time of his life, I'm sure.
As I don't know what he must be now, 17, and this room full of screaming girls. Thinking he's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
But it was interesting seeing the different points in their stars they were, because he was standing there and everyone wanted a photo of Bane, but they were very politely queuing up and getting a photo of Bane, as opposed to mass hysteria.
Yeah.
And, but that was cool as well. Yeah. And we could have got a photo of Bane, but we didn't. No. That was definitely, if we'd have waited, that could have happened. But I don't know, maybe it's my age as well. I would feel incredibly weird about queuing up to stand next to a 17-year-old boy and have a photo with him.
Exactly. Yeah.
First. But it was great.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really good.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it.
Kirsten was really nice. Everyone was really nice. We met Kirsten, who was, there's no chance she watched this, I imagine, but
no.
She's Green Dragon on the One Ring. She was the one who organised the party there. Yeah. One of the administrators. We had a long chat with her. She's a very, very nice lady.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
She put on prizes for the best dressed, and that must have been a pretty cookie contest. It wasn't just one prize, so multiple people have got prizes, but
we did not win.
We did not win.
But it was a cracking night. Yeah. Really interesting to meet a very different kind of Tolkien fan, because they weren't necessarily interested in the wargaming angle. Yeah. They loved it. And that, my dear sheriffs, inevitably takes us to the end of Palantir, which I'm guessing is more than an hour.
Yeah, it's probably quite long.
Quite relatively few topics, but quite in-depth chat, I believe.
Yeah, and I hope you've been enjoying the festive setup.
What festive setup? Worth one tiny little teaser for next week. The back of the White Dwarf, it lists 3 things. One of them is an unexpected ally. Now, it could be 40k, it could be Warhammer related, but for my money,
if it says unexpected.
Unexpected sounds a bit hobbity. Ally.
Dwarves.
Dane.
Yes.
I reckon. So you're looking at this on Friday. Probably today. The way the thing goes, the release list tends to get leaked on Friday. Yeah. Friday or Saturday, you'll probably know what's coming out, but we reckon it's going to be Dane and the Iron Hills Dwarves. Yeah. Maybe a boar chariot. Maybe some pig, boar, sheep, dog riders. Yeah.
Hopefully a reasonable amount of stuff
will be coming out.
Yeah, which also begs the question of when everything else is coming out. So presumably then the evil would all be with the release of the supplement, all in one.
No, the Dane will be the supplement.
Is the Dane the supplement?
Yeah, because tomorrow in video terms, Smaug comes out.
Yeah, and then it's Dane. Okay,
then the week after is when the supplement comes out.
So when does all the evil stuff come out?
Afterwards. I guess.
Wow.
Which the only reason I think, my optimistic reason they could be holding it back, because it's got big monsters. Big digital creatures that we haven't seen.
No idea. We can hope.
We can hope, and we can.
Please give us a bulk.
But by the next time we record this, we still won't have seen the film.
No.
So that won't have happened yet.
Yeah. And how many more Palantirs are we getting in before Christmas?
There's going to be 2 more after this.
2 more after this.
Yeah.
Then there'll be a bit of a break, but as Damian's alluded to earlier, there will be some kind of stocking filler content.
Indeed. So, it's a slightly different sign off this week because we've involved some friends.
Yep.
Don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe.
Yeah, and also like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter,
And happy
strategy battle gaming.